share my screen first. I created a fresh application, which is Bookstore. Bookstore is my application name right now. So we will deep dive into account and identity modules. Uh, so we can start. We will make it as like discussion. So we have some questions. Also, you have some questions. We will try to handle them. We'll try to solve some problems. We can try to show how we can solve some problems with account and identity module. So let's start.
By the way, I can introduce our topics if you want.
Okay, Berkan. Okay, your voice is.
Today we will go through some key topics like external login options, and then we will talk about how sessions are managed. And after that, we will cover session security and idle timeouts. Next up, we will look at the linked accounts for user with multiple identities. And also, we will also touch on authority delegation for special access needs. And finally, we will explore impersonation for support and testing scenarios. And after that, there will be a Q&A session, so you can ask your question, and we will give an answer in this session. So let's get started with the external login options.
So guide me like I'm a new user right now and I have the application guide. So where should I go? I think I should go to login page like this, and I need to log in. I think I'll log in with my admin account with this default password. So after that, you are asking about the external logins, since we can make it directly from the settings module because we have some settings for it. The first option is let me check the features first. In the features, you will see LDAP and OAuth login. So I think this is not the what I mentioned it. I will go back to account page and I will check the external providers. So you can see this account module provides us some providers. I just tested something. Okay. We have pre-configured Google, Microsoft, Twitter, external login providers. So you can just enter your client ID and client secretary and enable it, and that's it. You will see the login button in the login page. But how it is configured? It is configured in your module class. And you can see, where was it? Let me find it. Okay, you can see this is pretty standard ASP.NET Core authentication configuration, but we have with dynamic options extension method that configures that makes this option is available. That option can be used because by default, as you know, you just hard code the setting, or you can read them from the environment or whatever you read, but you have to set all the settings in here. But with this pattern, with this ABP module, so you can set them at runtime dynamically, and you can enable and disable it. How should we continue? What do you wonder about? Or?
Sorry, Barkan. Actually, I was wondering that is it working with the multi-tenancy? So, I have some tenant. Can I specifically make my configurations in this page, and it can be only shown for related tenants? Is it possible?
Yeah, Berkan, what do you think about it?
Yes, it's possible. Yes, we can enable the feature for the also tenant side, and then we can use. Also, I have another question.
Since this is the settings, since this is using settings, so settings can be used for different layers, different levels. Even you can create a setting for a specific user or for a specific tenant. So yeah, it should be. It's possible. By the way, right now, if you enable it, and let's say you get some client ID from Google, the real one, and if you paste your client secret, so after enabling it, you will see it in the login page automatic. So you do not have to implement anything in your code. If you complete everything properly and you get client ID and client secret from the Google or which provider are you using, the Google login will be visible here, or whatever you use. but it is wrong right now. I don't have any of them right now. So that's really easy to configure. You do not have to change any code in your application. I think this is the best part. You just paste your credentials and that's it.
But what about Facebook? Because I saw Google, Microsoft, Twitter, and but let's say when I want to also add the GitHub as an external provider, how can I do that?
I think I already showed in the code. You can say this is ABP applications are theoretically they are ASP.NET Core applications. So if you configure it, if you can make it in ASP.NET Core application, yeah, it is possible. You can add much more packages to provide authentication in ASP.NET Core. So it is possible. If you add a GitHub package here, so you can easily configure it from here. So let me check. I think there's an open source repository that provides all the providers. I think, yeah, this one. This is an open source library. I will make it bigger. Yeah, and it provides a lot of almost all the external login providers. There is a table here. You can see you ask about let's say GitHub, and there is a GitHub login here. So this is the package name. You can add it. The versions are parallel to ASP.NET Core, I think. It seems not. But after adding that package, you have to come here and configure it. So that's it. So that will be working properly. You can
Okay,
use,
sounds good.
or let's say Google or Discord or whatever you wish. You can add some extra login options by configuring them in the module .cs project, .cs file. Sorry.
Thanks for the clarification. And also, someone asked the Azure Active Directory as a out server. Can I use the also Azure Active Directory or other as?
Yeah, by the way, you can use any kind of OAuth providers to log in this application, including Azure Active Directory. And we have an article that explains how you can do it. So let me show it. This is in the ABP community page. And this article explains step by step. And if you follow this documentation, yes, you can add the Azure Active Directory as a new external login provider like that. You have to add OpenID Connect method, and you have to pass your credentials. So it is typically an OAuth client, OAuth external login provider. And if you configure it properly, yes, you can log in. So it doesn't matter which OAuth provider are you using. So you can easily connect any kind of external logins to your application. So this is the main point. But Azure Active Directory requires a little bit more configuration. So this article helps you. This article guides you, and you can easily implement your Active Directory authentication to your application.
Okay, thanks. Can I also use the LDAP for the login site? Can I configure this is in the UI site? Because some people also wants to use the LDAP instead of OpenID Connect or others.
Yeah, I think it's possible. Since this is one of the features that we will explain. Also, it's possible. You do not have to change any code to do it. I think I will navigate to my settings again, but there is a feature to enable it. So I will navigate feature management, and I manage the host features. And you can see there is an LDAP login option, so you can enable and disable it. And when you enable it, you will see extra additional settings in the settings page, and that allows you to configure your LDAP login. If I enabled it, I think I should refresh the page.
Identity
In
management.
identity
Yeah.
management, I can see now this LDAP tab here. So you can see if you enable it, because you can still configure it and save it, but it won't be affected. It won't be visible. You have to enable it. After enabling it, you can configure and you can start using. So that's it. You do not have to change your code. You can configure it in the UI at runtime, so that will work. I think this is easiest way to implement LDAP without coding.
Yes, someone also asked how easy to configure the Firebase out. Is there any UI components for the configure the other OpenAI
Okay, that's a good
plugin?
question. Okay, that's a good question, and I will show you how you can find if it is possible. So you have to check Firebase ASP.NET Core Authentication. So this is the road. This is the way you have to follow. So you can see this is an example here. I think there should be a package for it. I'm not sure. Let me check. And this is not what we are looking for. I think in this page, where was it? There should be a Firebase or Google. Okay, there's no package for it. Do we have? Okay. You have to follow if it is possible with ASP.NET Core. Probably it is probably possible. You can do it with ABP. So that's the point. That's the logic. You have to look it first if it is possible with ASP.NET Core. If yes, you can easily apply to your ABP application. So this is the point. This is the key point. Some articles explains how you can do it. So yes, it's technically it's possible, but you have to add some packages and configure it maybe manually. I'm not sure how they do, but if it's possible in ASP.NET Core, everything is possible in the ABP application. So this is what I say right now.
Okay, thanks. So, is there any question about this subject?
Actually, I got a question. For example, if I want to use a different authentication server than the ABP's own auth server application, and at that point, I guess I can also configure it through the related UI, right? I can go to feature management and select OAuth login and then configure it in the UI.
Okay, that's another topic. Yeah, you are right. If you want to configure any kind of custom OAuth plugins, including Firebase, if Firebase uses OAuth plugin, I'm not sure, but probably it should be. I'm not sure. If Firebase uses OpenID standards, you can enable this one, save it, and you can find new. I think I should refresh the page. You will find new tab for OAuth here, and in this section you can configure any kind of generic OAuth client, generic OAuth server here. So if your server supports OAuth, so you can easily configure it from here, and you do not have to add any package. So that's another topic. You do not have to add packages from this list if all of them supports OAuth. So if you want to configure GitHub, so you do not have to add this package, you can fill these credentials and that will work. So this is another option. We have generic OAuth support in the identity management settings.
Great. If there is no another question, maybe we can continue with the session management system of ABP. Okay. Let's consider a scenario that, for example, I have a phone and a PC, and I log into my application in my both devices, in my phone and in my PC. And let's assume that I forgot my phone, and I want to revoke my session to directly log me out automatically in my phone. Is it possible with the session management system of ABP? Can you demonstrate it?
Yeah, I think this is most common scenario. So yeah, we have an option for it, but let's get started. Where can I access it? Yes, we have that scenario, but what should I do right now? Can you guide me?
Sure. Actually, we have two places to directly see our session. First, you can check it under the identity management menu item in the sidebar. No, not like that. In the sidebar. No, not in the setting page.
Okay, sorry.
You can go to users page. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And for a user, you can
pre-created some users for us. Okay.
You can click the actions button, and you should be able to see the sessions item in here. So when you click it, you can, as a host user, as an admin user, you can see all sessions for the related user.
So since I have tried, you can see I have Firefox opened, and yeah, this user has multiple sessions right now. So I can easily see any kind of user's sessions in here. So I can since I'm an admin right now, I will see the sessions of admin. So I have a lot of sessions for this admin user. I just logged out and log in, and I made even 2 of them in this session, I think. So, but this one is my current session, I think, because it says, yeah, this is current session. So you say, let's say one of them is in a public network, public computer, let's say public device. So I want to revoke it. Is it possible? Yeah, it seems there's an option for it. If I revoke it, so this session will be dropped, I think. So let's check how it is behaving. What is the behavior? So this is my current session. Can I revoke the current one? I think yes. So
Yes, let's
I
can try.
revoke the current one, and you can see I'm logged out. So this is what will happen the remote computer, the remote session. If you revoke it, so it will immediately redirect it to logout. So that is the scenario, I think.
So I log into my account on both my phone and PC. Then unfortunately I lost my phone, and then I need to force the application to log me out on that device. So then I can use this session management page or user page. Sounds good.
Yeah, okay,
But
I got it.
if
Let's
I
check.
have no any permission for the users page, then I can manage also my sessions without any users permissions.
So, okay, I got the scenario. So I'm logged in to my own account. So this account is not admin. So this does not have any permission. But still, you can see there's no permission. There's no menu item here. So this is a plain new account. But at this point, I want to revoke my session from somewhere else. So this is the scenario. How can I do? Because I cannot access the user list. Yeah, it's still possible because as an admin as one of your system admin, you can access all of the user sessions. But as a singular user, as a particular user, you can access always your own sessions here. Well, this is my sessions list, and you can see my older sessions. So I want to revoke my Firefox session, let's say from the library. So I can just easily revoke one of my sessions. So I do not need to access all the users in the system. I can access my own sessions always. I think this is the scenario.
Yeah, this one. And also, I wonder the detail page, detail window for this session.
Okay, let's check the session details. So this is my current session. So if I go to details, you can see extra details. Since I'm working on localhost, you can see this is localhost application I created and running on my own computer. So there's no IP address. I think there's no client ID. No, this is not tired application. So you can see I do not have some extra infos here, but in the production mode, probably you'll have the correct IP address. So this is the details. Also, device is a web application.
This is also a useful feature, especially for the admin side.
So what else this feature can solve? What problems can be solved by using this feature? So yeah, you gave us a good example. Let's say you opened it in a public network like library and you want to revoke it. So you can revoke any kind of sessions from your home. So is there any good scenarios that this feature solves?
Actually, there is one more scenario that's in my mind. Actually, it is about to, as you know, I may have log into my application with multiple devices, with multiple clients, and maybe instead of directly revoking them, maybe there should be a logic to check for some activity in the application and automatically log me out for the related device. Is the ABP's own session management system provides a approach like this one for the idle sessions? Yeah, like this one.
Yeah, like this one, exactly like this one. So I configure it for 1 minute, but I will log out first because I need to log in with admin account. So let's log in with our admin account. Okay, I made a typo. Okay. Now in the settings, again, I will navigate. Where was it? I think this is in the identity management, and there's a sessions option here. This one, or which one do you talking
Actually,
about?
we can continue with this one, and then we can talk about the other idle sessions topics.
Okay,
We can
that can be
because
okay. Okay, you can guide me. Where should I go? Okay, think about I'm a user of the system, and you can guide me. So if you wish, I can check this session. It says prevent concurrent login. So that means can I log in to system with different browser, different devices at the same time? I think this indicates for this option. If I make disabled, so there's no limitation. I can log in from anywhere at the same time. I can use it in my, let's say, tablet and my desktop computer and at my laptop and my mobile device. I can log in anywhere, and I do not have to log in and log out again. So it supports all of them. But sometimes you may want to restrict it, and if you want to restrict when I log in from one device, so rest of them will be logged out. I think this indicates this option. Also, you can see this is a
yes,
description for it, and you can log out the same type of devices. Let's say what the device mean in here. Can you explain us? Is it browser or is it mobile device? What the device stands for?
actually, as far as I know, device can be a mobile, yes, and also a web browser. But when we check the session page again, can you open the sessions page? Session
Okay,
for
I'll
this
I'll
user.
get back.
Yeah,
Which sessions? For
user
my
menu. Yeah,
for my
sessions.
own account. Okay, I'll
Yeah,
go
yeah.
back.
And
I have
you
a
can
lot of
see
sessions.
device info in here. There are many device info in here. Windows, Microsoft Edge, and also Microsoft Firefox. These are different device means. You can, if enable this option, you can log in both Microsoft Edge and also Firefox and also Chrome. But you cannot log in other Chrome browser because you have logged in with the Chrome browser before that. So this settings it works like that.
Okay, it indicates device from here. I can see also devices listed from my sessions. Okay, I got the point. So let's try it. I will go back to settings and I'll find it and I'll enable. Let's try. I'll prevent all of them. So I'll check. I saved it. So I'm logged in as admin here, but I will try to log in from my other browser. Here, my Firefox browser. So I'll make it bigger. Yeah. I'll try to log in with admin here too. I logged in. So I'm in the system right now. So I can access all of the features. I'm logged in properly. But in this session, I think I have no longer access to this website. You can see this access denied. You have to log in again. Yeah, this feature works pretty well. So if I log in here, so my Firefox session will be end, I think. Yeah, I logged in and my Firefox session is ended. So this is how it works. So it works as expected. What kind of scenarios this feature can solve? Why should I need this setting?
This is actually good for the security reasons. You may only, force your users to log in through a single device. So it is good at that point, so they cannot log in through another device with the phone or any other kind of device. So it is good for the security reasons. So this is a
Yeah,
good option. Yeah.
if you have lots of money in your bank account, then it can be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. And most of bank applications, I think, has this feature. If you log in web, so they log out you from the mobile. If you log in from the mobile, they can log out from the web. So yeah, that can be an option. So you can always access this account from one single device. So you cannot share your password or login credential or whatever. Okay, I got the point. So sometimes you may need, if you wish, you can just enable it for same type of devices, and you can make it disabled. So I will leave it as disabled. So another topic Engin was talking and we skipped. We can go back here. So what happens if I working in this page? Let's say if I'm working on this page and I just left my computer and go somewhere else, and my web page was still open, and someone came to my computer and accessed all the database, all the pages that I can access. So, is there any solution to solve this scenario? I think Engin was asking about something like that.
Idle sessions. For example, a doctor logs into the hospital's patient management system. If they step away from their workstation, the system should automatically log them out to protect sensitive patient data. So we can use the idle sessions for the protect our sensitive patient data. For this purpose, yeah.
I think there's option for it. Idle session timeout. You already saw it, so there was a spoiler for it because I tried and set it as 1 minute. So this is a feature. It is disabled by default, right? I think this is disabled by default. And you can enable this setting. When you enable it, you can make some timeouts here, and you can set some custom timeout like me, and I set it as 1. So that means after this timeout is done, timeout is over, so your account will be logged out. So what does define inactivity? So what does it mean? What is inactivity? So there is inactivity keyword here, but let's say there is a long article in the page and I'm reading it. So while I'm reading it, my session can be revoked. So is there anything to prevent it, or what does it mean?
For this inactivity definition, we can check this feature documentation because as far as I remember, there is also a documentation. Yeah, this one.
So let me explain you.
And of this documents, there is a how it works section. In the how it works sections, explain the user activity and inactivity. Yeah.
So this is a strange one. You say like mouse movement, key press, click, also scrolling. So they are tracked by JavaScript and they can prevent ending my session. I think this is a cool feature. So you say about if I scroll page or if I let's say click somewhere else or just read or select something in the interact into some element in the page, so my session won't be revoked. So this is a good point. So you say while I'm reading long articles, long documents, so my session won't be ended. So this is good feature. I already enabled it. Let's check how it works. Okay. Now I set it and I go homepage, or let's say I'm on the dashboard and I left my computer, and we will have some warning in the page.
By the way, this settings is persist for the whole system. Is it right? Now because we configure in the settings page, so it can persist enabled for the all users, right?
Yeah, it is a system-wide setting. I do not want to touch my browser again to see the model, so let's continue with our Firefox. I'll make it bigger without touching the previous browser. Let's log out this custom account and log in with admin again. So, as you say, this is in the settings. I do not want to make it full screen because I do not want to miss the model from the browser behind. You can see there is idle session timer, and this is settings. This settings applies for all the systems. This is system-wide settings. If you set it 1, so all of your users use this 1 minute timeout for idle sessions. So yeah, this is not for a singular person. It is system-wide option. Yeah, you're right.
Can I set my idle session timeout as an individual user in my account manage page? Is it
Okay,
possible?
Engin, can you say something about it?
Actually, I'm not sure. Let's check it out. We can go to
Yeah,
users
we can
page
check.
or account page.
Okay, let's check. Where should I go? Should I go my accounts or my sessions, or
My
where should I
account,
go?
we
Can you
can check my
guide me?
account first.
Okay, let's go to my account. You can see this is pretty standard ABP. My account, you can customize all your profiles, personal info, and you can change your password. By the way, that's the moment. So I will come back here later. You can see this is the timeout model. It says your session will be about to expire and you have to take an action if you want to stay in, or if you do not touch anything, your account, your session will be ended. In that point, what happens if I scroll or okay, I cannot scroll. Okay, let's wait. But it's too much long. Let's continue here, and we will check. This will be logged out. I think there is no special option for it because
Yeah.
this system-wide option, and if I set it for security reasons as a system administration, so some of users should not violate this security issue. Let's talk about you are a bank, you are developing a bank application. So you said all the sessions should be expired in 3 minutes or whatever you think. So in this security, let's say this is for security. This is a security decision, and you do not want to override users this timeout one by one. So you do not want to violation of the security. So this is system-wide option. But if I set 1 hour as a system admin, and some of users may want some shorter times, so yeah, the system should allow the shorter times maybe, but should not allow the longer times on system setting. But yeah, currently I think we do not have a setting for user specific. But if you wish, you can implement really easy by using setting system. But for now, there's no UI for it.
Yeah. Also, we can add in the future maybe.
Yeah, that can be a nice feature. So yeah,
Yeah.
but we shouldn't allow longer times than system setting. So you can see my session is ended, and after this time is out, so my session is gone. So you can see I have to log in again. So let's log in again my admin account. So I have a lot of sessions right now.
By the way, it has a good user experience because we log out automatically and they informed before the log me out. It's good.
Yeah,
User
even
experience
if you're
seems
in
like.
if you're looking on the computer, if you're not away from your keyboard, so yeah, you can still see the screen and you can continue still. So yeah, this is a warning, and this is really user-friendly warning for it. So I think this is pretty much clear. Okay, by the way, the last question. You can see there's a countdown here. So this countdown starts from 1 minute. But this 1 minute does not indicate the setting that I set, right? If I set it 1 hour, after 1 hour, this 1 minute countdown is started, I think, right?
Yes,
Yeah, right,
that's right.
right.
Okay, this 1 minute countdown doesn't relate to this setting. This is, if I set it, let's say 3 hours, after 3 hours, 1 minute countdown will be started. So that's the point I want to make it clear. So what else? Do you have any
Can
more
we
questions?
customize? Can we customize this model? Because let's say I want to use the stay logged in instead of stay sign in.
Okay, I got it. Okay, I closed the model. Engin, can we customize, or how can we customize the text in the model, or can we customize the warning?
Sure, we can customize it actually. As you said that there are some components that directly shows end of the inactive session, and it shows a pop-up to us. So we can directly go to the find related components for the Blazor URL, for example, and then changes design completely, or directly see the related localized value and change it. Actually, also we can go to language management module.
Yeah, we have language management. So
is it there?
I guess
or...
there is no permission for this
Yeah, it
user.
might be.
yeah. I know. Because I was working on this permission. I made something disabled. Yeah.
Okay, this one, yeah.
I was testing something.
Yes,
Now
if
we
we
have
go-
language management. Yeah, you're right. And we can customize the language text at runtime without changing the code. Yeah. I just wanted to customize only text in the button. I do not want to change buttons, buttons locations, and I do not want to make it something different. So yeah, I want to customize only the text in the button. So how can I find? Let me apply languages first. I couldn't find. Let's say English to English. Let's say English to English. Okay. So how can I find the correct resource? Because I do not know the name right now. So if I search it for idle set, probably I can find. But choosing a resource is, I think, much more easier to find my specific key. You can always choose the related resource name here. So I choose ABP account, and you can see the keys, all the keys that relate to this account. Also, you can remove the filter. All the keys are here. I want to find idle, and that's it. You can.
I see. Yeah, I see. Stay sign it. Yeah.
Yeah, you want to change this one. Stay signed in, and you can change it. Okay. Wait. Let's say wait. Stay here. Let's say. You can make it something like that. So you can make it even what you want. You can easily customize it, but we cannot see it right now. I think we have to wait another 1 minute. I will log in here and wait in the other browser, and when the model pops out, I can show you again. But you can easily customize by using language management.
These language management module allow you to dynamically change the localization values, right? This is what we done right now. It allows you to dynamically change the value. Yeah.
If you wish, you can still. This is not topic of today, by the way. But if you wish, you can just customize any kind of strings in your application at runtime. So this is a powerful feature. Maybe we can make another session for language management in the future. But yeah, you can customize them. Even you can do it in the code. But yeah, why should I write the code right now? I can easily make it at runtime. So yeah, this is how you can customize it.
Someone asked why some of translation exists in database and other exist only in the file JSON inside the localization folder in the comments.
Yeah, that's a good question. But if we try to explain it here, it will take a lot of time. But yeah, this is a feature of language management. If you do not override anything, so we can get it from the static files, we can directly get it from the JSON. But if you override something, we have to write it into database. So we do not want to write all of them into database. We will write only what we override, so it makes much more performant. So this is for performance, I think. But there are different scenarios, and we will deep dive it later then. But I want to explain really quick. So if you wish, we can okay, we see, but this is not the page I refreshed because I have to refresh it to see it. So this is my bad. JavaScript doesn't know this changes because I need to refresh and get the latest localization. So that's why I cannot see it right now.
Okay. So if there is no question, we can continue with the linked accounts. That is most requested feature also. Can I add the linked accounts?
I'm not sure the terminology behind linked accounts. Can you tell me some example scenario. Why should I need it, and what is the
Okay.
case?
Let's say an employee has separate accounts for HR, payroll, and project management systems. Let's say within the same company or same tenants, whatever you want. They want to link these accounts to use the single set of credentials for all. Is it possible in with the ABP projects?
Yeah, I got the point. So you do not want to log out and log in always. So you want to link two of your accounts so you can switch whenever you want without typing your passwords again and again. Yeah, we have a linked account for it, which is in the user menu. You can see linked accounts. And you can link some of accounts to your account. In that point, you can switch between these accounts without a pay. Let's try. There's a warning for it if you make it, so you will be logged in to another account without typing the password. So this is important notice, but yeah, we will do it. So in this login page, I have to log in the other account I want to link. So let's link my own account here. This is my super secret password with the same name with admin. Now, our accounts are linked. What do I want to do? If I want to go back to admin account, I can go return to admin account. And if I want, I can stay this newly logged in account. Let's stay this account. Now, I am my own account here. And I do not have any permission. So I want to switch back to my original account. I can go to linked accounts. And you can see admin seems linked here. I can log in as this admin. You can see all the permissions are set. I can easily switch. You can see even the opposite is working. I'm in the admin account and I can switch to my ends account right now. So this is how linked accounts work.
Okay, I
Is
have
it
a
works
question.
also? Okay,
Sorry.
you can continue. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I've noticed that in the linked accounts module, there is a column which indicate that it's a directly linked or indirectly linked. Actually, what is the difference between those?
Okay, you ask about this column. It is directly linked and it is true right now here. But what if what that mean? Okay, let's check. I have another user which is for Engin. I created account for you. Let's say Engin will be linked by Enis, not admin one. Enis. I will do this scenario. Let me explain. I will link admin to Enis and Engin to Enis. So admin do not have direct connection to this Engin. So admin won't have this connection, but admin will have connection to Enis and Enis will have connection to admin. But still, if I log into Enis account, I can log into Engin's account. So that means admin has indirect relation to Engin's account. The colors are incorrect. Maybe the direct ones can be green, but you get the point. So let's make this scenario. I will switch to Enis account and try to link with Enis. So let's switch to Enis. Okay, back to login. Oh, why? Okay, I think the cookie problem. Okay, let's log in as. What is going on?
You should change the URL. It tries
okay.
to.
I got it. Okay. Let's log in as my original account here. Now I want to link this account to Engin. Also, Engin has the same password, same strong password, and login. Let's return to Enis account, and this Enis account has two different directly linked accounts. But admin does not have relation to Engin. But if I switch to admin account, I will still see Engin because Enis has connection to Engin, but I do not have direct connection to Engin. So this is what directly linked means. I can still access both accounts because theoretically I can access first Enis account and then I can access Engin account. So I can make it manually. So we show it here because it's possible. So we show it as indirectly linked.
Yeah, this is a good feature, but cross icon is not meaningful for this indirectly linked information. I guess we should
Okay.
change
I
this
get that.
icon. Yeah,
Maybe
it's better.
indicators can be enhanced.
Yeah,
It seems something negative, but it's not. Yeah.
I'm
Maybe we
taking
can
note,
improve.
by the way.
Okay.
Very,
There's a good
very good
question, I think.
question. Yeah.
Who captured it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're lucky. I have created a new tenant before the session, which is tenant A, and I want to link my admin account. Maybe we can make it with Enis account or Engin account to make it clear because the tenant's users as admin. I will link one of my accounts with the tenant A account. So tenant A, let me switch Enis account, my own account. Okay, still the same case. I will log in with my own account right now. And I want to link my account to one of users from another tenant. Let's add a new account. It says, are you sure, blah, blah. And I accept it because I super trust anyone. And you can see there's a login page. You can switch a tenant and log in. So you can easily connect to users from different tenants. You can resolve tenant from the URL, from subdomain or path or whatever you use if you build your login screen properly, so you can log in with another tenant. I will switch back to tenant A. Okay, it's not, there's no space. Okay. Now this is the tenant A login screen. And I'll try to log in with admin.tenant A. This was the username of the tenant A. And I will log in. Now you can see I can turn back to my Enis account, or I can go back, go to tenant's account. So you can see this is admin user from tenant A. And in the linked accounts, I can see Enis account from the host site. So I am in the tenant right now. Okay, I'm not in the tenant right now. I am in the host site right now with Enis account. But you can see Enis has a relation, has link to tenant A/admin. So I am in the admin right now. I am the tenant admin right now. You can see I have all the permissions, but SaaS module. So yeah, you can link your account from users from different tenants.
Sounds good. When we switch the other users, can I this operation in the security logs of the user?
Okay, let's check.
User
We
profile.
have system-wide security logs. You can say this is system-wide security logs, and it separated by usernames. It says action is link user. I can see login succeeded here, or I can track security logs from my account for my specific account. If I now get security logs from the user menu, I will see only my own logs. You can see there's a link user login succeed. If I change it to my own account, let's say this account has much more logs here. You can see I used this link operation, and you can see this is logout option, link user option, and login. This is the manually I logged in here. Okay, I filtered by action, by the way, sorry. Yeah, they are visible in the security logs.
Sounds good. So if there is no question, we can continue with the authority delegation because someone also, let's say our support team in our company, in our warehouse needs temporary access to customer's account to troubleshoot an issue. So how can we grant them limited delegated authority without sharing the customer's password? Also, let's say one of my colleagues is on vacation, and how can I log in as team as them to manage our products as if they were updating them?
Yeah, that's a good
Is it
case.
possible?
Let's say, yeah, I will go to a vacation and I want to give my account to one of my coworker, but I do not want to share my password because it's for the security reasons. And this is the reason is obvious. I can use authority delegation from the user menu. In that case, I can give control of my account to someone else, but for a limited time. So let's try to delegate a new user from my ENIS account. And you can see I can find the user that I want to give control, and I can check, I can choose some date range to give my account control to someone else. So let's find Engin here. And let's check some dates. Let's say I will be on the vacation on the next week, and this is the time range, and I apply it and save it. In that case, I choose a date from the future. So you can see the status is future. So let's go back to this. Okay, you can see the localized one. It's too late, but yeah. I'll log in as @Engin, and let's check what Engin sees. Okay, Engin, when Engin navigates to authority delegation and checks my delegated users, and Engin also will see the feature status, and Engin cannot use the login button. Login button is disabled. So that means this delegation will start at this time, but this time hasn't started yet. So let's check. Let's make it valid date. So I'll delete this one and create another delegation to Engin again. And I will start from yesterday, and I will apply
When
for
we
1 week.
add this delegation, Engin can inform it after the save via email, SMS, or any notification system.
I think ABP does not send it automatically. Engin, do you have any idea on it?
As far as I know, as you said, yeah, there is no notification, there is no email sent to the delegated user. The user can only know through the authority delegation models.
So I should send an email to my coworker that says I gave a delegation to you. But how, let's say I want to implement it. How can I do it? Is there any easiest way to integrate that kind of notifications?
Actually, as you know, ABP, publish some pre-built events automatically. So you can always subscribe to them and, send an email to the related user and notify the related user about the delegation. So it is actually
Okay.
really easy without needing to touch the related code.
Okay,
What
that's okay.
type
I will
of-
come back here.
what type of,
Let's see
events?
how I can use it, and then I will show how people can implement it. So Engin can see right now here the status is active, and if I hit the login button, it is working pretty same with linked account, but there's a difference here. Now I can see some new item here which says back to my account. So what does it mean? Why I'm seeing that? Because I do not see anything when I log in with linked account, but right now I can see something new. So it says back to my account.
Because with a linked account, actually you are just really logged out from the old server and logged in with a different user. But with this approach, you are actually just, in a specific time that you only change the related account instead of directly logged out the main account. So actually, this is the main difference in here. And this is why we see the back to my account button.
So
for
in that case, it is kind of impersonation, I think. And
Yeah.
in the, let's say, token, in the authentication token, also we have impersonator user ID. And in the audit logs, also we have impersonator user ID. So yeah, I am in Enis account right now, but I am the Engin. So if I change something, I can track. This is not made by Enis. This is made by Engin in Enis account. So we have some extra data that the main account. So this is different than linked account in the authority delegation or impersonation. We will explain the impersonation a little bit later. But in that case, you are not the main account right now. You are managing this account by Engin, as Engin. So if I click, I will go back to Engin's account. So I can track the impersonator in the audit logs or in the code. I can easily track and get it from the current user. So this is the main difference. While delegating some account, so I'm not the original account. So we can always track the impersonator in that case. So Engin says, by the way, we were talking about notifying the user when I gave new authority. So sorry, I just showed how it works, and then we can continue. Let's say I created a new one to, let's say, admin, because I do not have any more accounts. In that case, when I save it, I want to send a notification. So Engin says, yeah, ABP publishes automatic events. I can handle it and send it. Yes, but how can I find these automatic events? So what are they? I think the events are distributed events, right?
Distributed or local? It depends on the your architecture.
Okay, it depends on the case. If you wish, you can handle it in the local. If you wish, you can handle them in distributed events. And you can see, yeah, there is predefined events. So you can easily track entity created ETO with entity type. So let's say this, what is this entity? This is, yeah. So let me open it again. Okay, authority delegation. Yeah, you can track these entity changes. Let's say you want to handle only creation, and when this entity created, and you can follow them automatic events, and you can easily send email notification or push notification or SMS. You can send your notification according to your case, but you have to know about. You should configure it like that. If you want to publish event, ABP modules publish automatically, but in some cases you may add this selector if you cannot see the published events, if the event isn't publishing. So you have to check this configuration too. Yeah, this is really easy to implement, but by default, we do not have this kind of notification right now. Okay. I think, yeah, we saw everything about authority delegation. By the way, I cannot see authority delegation menu item because I'm in the delegated account. So this is another difference. In the link account, you are exactly the other account. So there's no difference. As Engin says, it behaves like you log out and log into another account. But in the delegation, it is not something like that. You just behave, you just treat like another account, but you are not. So I cannot access any delegation accounts. So I cannot see delegation. If Enis has some delegation over other accounts, so I cannot access as Engin. So this is another case.
So to summarize it, actually the linked account is working like shortcuts, like in our PC, like in the folder structure. We can switch between accounts by just clicking a button. And on the other hand, the authority delegation is giving delegation of the application for a specific time. And instead of directly log out and log in, it's actually kind of impersonation in related account.
Yeah, so one of in the comment it says, yeah, it's like impersonation. So this guy says, yeah, it's pretty similar. So what is impersonation, by the way?
What is the impersonation? Yeah.
Engin, can you explain us what is impersonation?
Sure. Actually, if you log out for this user and go to the admin user or go to the linked accounts, yeah?
Okay, I have already the link, so I can switch. Yeah.
And in here, for example, currently we are the admin user and we are the host user of the application. We are the one who manages the related application. And for example, if we want to give some permissions to a specific user and want to see our application from their perspective, then we can open the users page and select the related user and click the actions button and then click the login with this user button.
Okay, in that case, let's check. Yeah, it works like delegation. You can see there's still a back to my account button. So that means it works like exactly delegation. But I do not have permission. I do not have delegation to this user, but I am the admin of user. So that means I can delegate any users in the system if I'm admin, if I have a permission. So let's say. So I do not get authority from anyone else if I have permission. I think this is the
So
case.
this is the so useful. Let's say my a manager needs to step in a complete a task on behalf of an employee who is out sick. Then my manager manage my accounts on behalf of you or me. It's
Okay,
useful.
that's good, but I have a question. What happens if I want to log in someone else from some tenant because I cannot see some users from other tenants? Is it possible to log in as some tenant users? Because I can see only host user here.
Okay, this is a great question. Actually, in the perspective of impersonation, there are two types. One of them is user impersonation, as we already seen, and the other one is a tenant impersonation. So if we have multi-tenant application, and if we create a tenant, we can also see the application from their perspective. We can click the login with the tenant button, and then with all features of the related tenant, we should be able to see them in action without login as them.
So it asks me a username from that tenant, right? So I cannot write here NSN because the NSN is not one of the user of this tenant. So I need to write a username from this tenant, I think. So
Yes.
if I type here admin, I will log in as admin user of this tenant A, I think, right? Let's
yes,
check.
host user of the related tenant A.
Yeah, I'm in the admin inside tenant A. So that means I can also impersonate any of users from any other tenants. So it works in this way too. Okay, that's nice.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
Can users see if they have been impersonated from their security log screen? Because
Okay, let's check. Let's check. I'll go back to my NS account because I impersonated a couple of times. I go back to NS account because admin impersonated into it. And you say security logs, right? Okay, let's check.
right. Yeah.
You can see there is impersonate user action here, but this is delegate
Also,
impersonate. Yeah. You can track any kind of impersonations. Delegated means I think I had authority delegation. So some of my authority delegated user impersonated to my account. But in that case, admin is impersonated to my account. So I can easily see them in the security logs. Yeah. I'm not sure should it hidden from this log, but yeah, I can track even the admin impersonates my account. If you wish, you can just hide it, but by default, all the actions are listed here.
Also, there is a good detail in this page. As you can see, there is a link user in the security logs.
Yeah.
And after that, there are some URLs like login succeeded and logout events. So whenever we trigger link user, actually this is the all scenario, all the flow. It logs out from an application and directly we are logging with another application. And for the impersonation, as you can see, there is no login or logout, and we are just simulating the related account changing. So this is also a good difference between them.
Yeah, this is a good point.
I think there's a good question. What I can see in my sessions if someone else impersonates my user. So let's see. Let's go back to admin user. I lost everything. Yeah, this is my main browser. I hope it is not logged out. Yeah. So I'll switch back to admin right now. And as an admin, I will impersonate to. Let's check my sessions first. All of my sessions, because I have a lot of one. Let's revoke. It will take some time. Okay, I'll try to make it real quick. and let's see what the sessions will look like. Okay. I think we can
This is
add
a
a
really
button
good
to
question.
revoke all of them. Yeah, that might be useful. Since we are testing right now, we have a lot of sessions. I think this case won't be a real problem in the production, but yeah, still that can be an option. I'm admin user right now, and I'm impersonating the Enis account. So let's say login as this user. So now I have two different sessions. Let's check here. Yeah, the session is still visible. So, but there's no information about this one is impersonation. But I can revoke the impersonation here. So the impersonation will finish. So yeah, you can even just revoke the personated session here. By the way, impersonator user will be completely log out. So you can log out them. Log out admins. What? Yeah. Sorry, by the way, that was a good question, so I get it, so we can continue.
Okay, if there is no another question, actually, we may go with the audience questions, if it's okay, if you do not have any other question.
Okay, that's all about on my side. So that's the topics that we wanted to deep dive. So there are, I think, 5 topics, 6 topics. Sorry, as background mentioned at the beginning of the session. So these are the topics that we wanted to mention. So we can go with questions from the community. If you have, we'll try to answer.
Okay,
It's
there's
good
this question. Yeah, do you support Cake-Log integration? Maybe we can show the ASHOP on ABP application. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
we
is
are
also
prepared for this.
most requested integration, right?
Yeah, we do not have direct integration since Keycloak supports OpenID Connect protocol, so you can integrate it without a pain. We have an example which is eShop on ABP. Maybe Engin can explain it better how we connect it and how it works. While Engin is explaining, I will show you the configuration. Yeah, Engin, you can explain how it works.
Okay, actually, it's an OAuth client, so which means that we can either define it in our code or in the UI side. And in the ASHOP on ABP application, which was a microservice reference application of us, and we archived it because we are now using a new microservice template. But if you check our ASHOP on ABP repository, you can see the public web application, and in the app settings.json file, as in show you, there's an auth server section, and you can see the all configuration to make related integration for the Cake-Log. You can see the authority. We create the realm. You can create a realm in the Cake-Log or directly use the master.
I think master the default one. I think.
Yeah, the default one. Yeah. Also, you
Yeah,
can pass the meta address, so the identity model can see the related URL and make related requests to log you in.
Yeah, by the way, you can configure callback URLs one by one manually, but you can just pass the meta address, and this meta address provides all the links like logout, login, revoke. So you can pass this meta address directly. Most of OpenID configurations are pretty standard, but if some of them is different in Keycloak, so passing this one is important. Also, you can have a client secret. Since in this scenario we do not have, if you have, you can add this client secret here too. Client ID, client secret, and authority. This is the mandatory ones, and you can connect like any other OpenID server. So it's really easy. You can connect it like Google. You can connect it like Microsoft account. So it's easy to integrate. But here we are using it as main authentication server. So we replace our old server completely. This is not external login provider. If you wish, you can add it as external login provider, but in that case, we are replacing it in the core. So this will be our main authentication server.
Okay, there's also one good question as well. For me, device always show OAuth. In the session management page, as you already explained, Enis, there is a device section. and in here we just see the web. But if you are using a third application, or if you, for example, use Angular, then you will see OAuth in here as the device. So this is a good question to differentiate the related device type. So it is not just web and PC, but it's also a authentication type, right?
Yeah, if you create a new application with Angular UI, you can see this is Angular UI. In the Angular, you do the application do not use cookies, because since this is a standard ASP.NET Core application and this is not a tired solution, all the authentication server and web UI is integrated one single application. So this is using cookies. In that case, yeah, this is a web application and uses cookies. But in Angular scenario or tired scenario, or if you are going with Blazor WebAssembly, yeah, you will see OAuth as device here, because you get the token from the identity server and you use it. You use token-based authentication in here, but in this application, it uses cookies by default. I think this is the difference, and Engin explained it very well.
Okay.
Other questions?
There's one other question is that
I guess we already answered this one.
Yes, actually, other AD is now Entra ID, so
Yeah,
our answer is the same. Yeah. And let me highlight this question as well. Can you link accounts across tenants? Actually, we already showed that, so yes,
yeah,
we can do
that's
it.
the point where I started to show it. So yeah, I saw that question, and that's why I showed the tenant across tenants.